Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Valerie here, and today I'm going to be working in my greenhouse. I have several things that I need to pot up, and I still do have a few things to plant, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be getting into. I'm just going to kind of hang out here and see where the day takes me. It's a little bit chilly outside today, so I decided I'm going to come in here and just work on some of the things that I've needed to get done because I've been outside doing things the last couple of videos. And one of the first things I'm going to do is pot up these babies that I just went and harvested. I got a couple of lamb's ear that I took out of my own garden and a couple of sprigs of mountain mint. And I'm going to this camp out that a couple of friends of mine are hosting, and I want to take plants, and so not to sell, just to give away. And I'm trying to focus mainly on herbs and that kind of thing. And so I got some of these plants that I dug from my own garden that I want to get potted up. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is, I need 3 pots for my lamb's ear and 5 pots for my mountain mint. And I think I'm going to plant my mountain mint in these deeper pots here because they're a little bit bigger plants. And I'm going to plant the lamb's ear in these little pots because they are littler plants. First, before I do any of that, I'm going to get out my trusty label maker. And I'm going to set it right here on my waste basket. There's nothing gross in there. It's just mostly pots that are broken. So I'm going to set it here on top of one of the pots, because I've got several tags I'm going to be making today. But first I'm going to make tags for my mountain mint and my lamb's ear. Oh, of course, leave it to me to drop it.
If you don't know where you're going, you will end up someplace else. But being lost ain't a bad thing. Maybe you can find yourself. Only take the road less traveled. If it's the road.
Now that I've got my labels and tags made, I'm going to fill up pots.
Less traveled by you. Pick the strings till you come unravel. Sit down and take a breath or two.
First thing I'm potting up is my lamb's ear. I've just got little pieces with pieces of root.
If you mean to give someone a gift,
Just set those down behind me. Now we'll do the mountain mint.
don't ask for something in return. You don't ever have to mend a...
I have a pan that I'm bottom watering in. And so after I plant these, I'm just setting them in that pan so that way this soil, even though it's moist, can absorb more water, because they're not happy that they just got taken out of the ground. They're a little floppy, but they'll perk up.
If you don't let those bridges...
I forgot to put tags on these. Let me get these tags in them. I mean, I don't think I would forget these because they're very distinct. But also, I don't want to take my chances. And plus, the people that I'm giving them to, I want them to know what they're getting.
It's like deja vu. All over again. It's like deja vu. All over again.
I will leave them in that pan of water for probably an hour because I just passively let them water. And once they're good and wet, I'll take them out. Now I have to figure out what the next thing I want to do is. I'm not sure if I want to plant my marigolds and my nasturtiums. Not marigold, zinnias and nasturtiums. Or if I want to pot up tomatoes, because I feel like I really need to pot up tomatoes, because most of them have 2 tomatoes per cell, and they need separated out. They're getting too big for their cell they're in, especially with two tomatoes in each one. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just work on potting up tomatoes. Now, every single day I have new tomatoes popping out, even though they've been planted for a while, especially on my older seed. So anything that's still really small or anything where it's an empty cell because nothing's popped yet, I'm just going to leave it and give it more time. But the stuff that's already coming up and getting quite big, I think I am going to go ahead and just pot them up. But first I need to go grab some pots. I'm going to have to make tags, so I think what I'm going to do is just start with the first row, make tags for those, pot them up, and then go to the second row and do that until I have them all done.
Whatever lies ahead, you won't give up.
Okay, now I'm going to name off the ones that I'm potting up for this round. And I have the Ackers, West Virginia, People's Tomato, or West Virginia 63, Manning's Majesty, or West Virginia 23. I have Mountaineer Pride in this row, but none of them have popped up yet. Mountain Princess, and 1884 Pink.
If you stagnate in the water that you tread, you can stop to smell the roses, but watch out for the bees. If you look a gift horse in the mouth, hope it doesn't sneeze. It must be windy in my head because my mind is blown. As long as I'm beside myself, I'll never be alone. I set out to gather moss, but I chased a rolling stone. I wasn't fast enough, so I just let it keep going. It's like deja vu all over again.
So now I've got my first row done, and I need to move some things around, so I've got a place to put these. I'm getting full in here. Some of the stuff that I have on the floor in here will be going outside the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we're supposed to get a really cold snap. And honestly, a lot of these plants can handle that cold snap, but they're not used to it yet. So after tomorrow night, we're going to be back up in the 40s and 50s for nighttime temperatures. So a lot of this stuff will go outside at that point. But until then, I need to move some things around. So now I'm just going to work on the next row. So once again, I'm going to make tags and then pot up. Okay, the ones that I'm going to be potting up for this one are Hillbilly, Mountaineer Delight, or West Virginia 17B, Tappy's Finest, Mortgage Lifter, and Kellogg's Breakfast. I think I'm just going to go ahead and read you off the rest of the tomatoes I'm going to be potting up. And since this is just the same process over and over, I will come back to you when I'm working on something a little different. But for today's tomatoes, we have Kiss the Sky, Renegade Spider, Buttermilk Falls, Harvard Square, John Allen German, Lunch Bucket, Lunch Bucket, Fuzzy Cherokee, Hippie Zebra, Moldovan Green, Black Hole Sun, Johnson 1, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Sparks Yellow, Osiris, Dark Heart, Showstopper, Sticky Icky, Emalia, Spears Tennessee Green, Clear Lake, Chocolate Miracle, Mark Twain, and Lucid Gem. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off this tray, getting them potted up, and then I will come back and talk to you for the next thing. My stool has been broken for a while. It was broken before I even brought it out here. So I just finished breaking it. And I don't think I killed any plants. I did smash my dahlia seedlings here a little bit, but I think they'll recover. None of them are broken. I was just going to come on here to say that I forgot my nasturtium seeds and my zinnia seeds inside, so I won't be doing those today. And I've gotten several tomato plants potted up. I didn't get the whole tray because I ran out of pots and I need to get more soil. I have more pots, I just have to go get them, and I've got more soil, I just have to go get it. So I was going to come on here and tell you that, after I do that, I'll be right back. But seeing as how I just broke my stool, I think I'm going to be done for the day. I know that this one's a really short video. I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I'll be a little bit more organized. Bye.